I hate Sword Art Online, but there is something that I hate even more, and that would be the Sword Art Online fanboys. In this video, I'll explain why the Sword Art Online fanbase sucks, constantly ignoring flaws. Something that Sword Art Online fans like to do is pick and choose. They'll just focus on the positives of Sword Art Online, and ignore everything bad that happens, in order to try and prove that Sword Art Online is a flawless masterpiece. Don't do this. Sword Art Online is not perfect, far from it actually. If you honestly like Sword Art Online, then you would like everything about it, and embrace the flaws as well. Not just pretend like the negatives and or weaker aspects don't exist. For example, I really liked Ari Ferretta from Commonplace to World's Strongest, even though most of the other vocal people in the anime community didn't. However, if you watch my review, I didn't just say that it was perfect and you can't criticize it. I specifically said that there were some things that weren't very good, and some things that I weren't particularly fond of, like the terrible PS2 video game cutscene quality CGI. But despite that, I still enjoy Ari Ferretta from Commonplace to World's Strongest overall, even though it has awful CGI. I don't pretend like that isn't a problem, and try to convince people that the anime is without fault. Popularity isn't quality. The Sword Art Online fans are delusional, and they don't know the difference between popularity and quality. They think that because Sword Art Online is popular, it means that it's good and everybody loves it, which couldn't be further from the truth. One thing that really annoys me about the Sword Art Online community is whenever I see Sword Art Online fans bringing up popularity, and using popularity as a defense on why Sword Art Online is actually a good anime, and the haters are wrong. The problem is that popularity does not equal quality. Just because something is popular, it doesn't automatically mean that it's good. Sword Art Online fans need to stop using popularity as a defense. Sword Art Online is indeed one of the most popular anime series. Yes, that's a fact that can't be argued with, and it's also extremely successful, and it's made a ton of money. But being popular and making money doesn't automatically make something good, or mean that it's better quality. A lot more people watch Transformers and Twilight than Citizen Kane, and those movies have made a lot more money than Citizen Kane. But that doesn't mean that Transformers and Twilight are objectively better movies than Citizen Kane. The reason why Sword Art Online is popular does not come down to quality. It has to do with many other factors, such as timing, advertising, and of course luck. Sword Art Online was very fortunate and simply came out at the right time and right place. Gigguk's video on why Sword Art Online isn't dead already does a good job explaining this exact topic. Furthermore, if you take a look at the top 10 most popular anime on myanimelist.net, you can see that Sword Art Online is easily the lowest ranked anime on the list by a wide margin. This is more proof to confirm that popularity does not equal quality. Sword Art Online is more popular than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Is it a better anime than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? I guarantee most people would say no. Something else that I hate is whenever Sword Art Online fans say that people in Japan love Sword Art Online, so therefore this means that it's a good anime. First of all, we're not in Japan. At least I'm not, so what's the point of saying this? It's irrelevant. Second, just because Sword Art Online is popular in Japan, it doesn't mean it's good either. For example, people in China love the Transformers and Fast and Furious movies. Those movies are very popular, and they're some of the highest grossing movies of all time in China. Does that mean Transformers and Fast and Furious movies are flawless masterpieces, and better than most other movies? Yet again, most people would say no. Just like Sword Art Online, the Transformers and Fast and Furious movies are not popular because they're good. There are a lot of other reasons. The big one would be advertising. For example, whenever a new Transformers or Fast and Furious movie is coming out, you see ads for those movies everywhere. Movie studios spend hundreds of millions of dollars on advertising their movies. Oftentimes it costs more money to advertise a movie than it does to actually make it. The same thing applies to Sword Art Online. Whenever a new season is about to come out, you see Sword Art Online ads everywhere, and Sword Art Online often collaborates with other franchises as well. So that again increases its popularity, and more people become aware of Sword Art Online. It's not necessarily due to the quality of Sword Art Online itself. And the most ironic thing is that there are still plenty of people in Japan who hate Sword Art Online and think it's terrible. In fact, in Japan, there's even an official otaku slang word for someone with bad taste in anime. Do you want to know what it is? It's Kirito. Yeah, that's right. In Japan, the name of the main character from Sword Art Online is used as a slang word for people who have bad taste in anime. That's how much of a joke Sword Art Online really is in Japan. It's not some beloved masterpiece that everyone adores. Sword Art Online is as much of a laughingstock in Japan as it is in the West. It does not have a good reputation in Japan either. That's a common misconception that many Sword Art Online fans falsely believe. Instead of using popularity as an excuse or defense, Sword Art Online fans really need to come up with some other reasons as to why they like the anime or why they think that it's good. Simply saying that Sword Art Online is popular so therefore it's good won't convince anyone of anything. It certainly won't make the Sword Art Online haters change their mind. Light novels don't matter. I find it strange how people constantly bring up the Sword Art Online light novels whenever other people are talking about the Sword Art Online anime series. It doesn't matter what happened in the light novels because people aren't talking about the light novels. They're talking about the anime series itself. itself. In fact, I'm pretty sure most, if not all, of those people haven't even bothered to read the Sword Art Online light novels to begin with. There's several differences between the light novels and anime, plus some things don't always translate well, so if there's a missing detail in the anime or something that wasn't explained very well in the anime, don't just say it was explained thoroughly in the light novels. So therefore that means it's not a problem in the anime. There's plenty of great books that have been adapted into god-awful movies. For example, Aragon, The Dark Tower, and The Golden Compass. People don't just say, oh, but the books are good, therefore the movie is too. People recognize that there's a difference between the book and the movie, and just because the source material is good, it doesn't mean the adaptation is as well. People don't need to bring up the book in order to defend the movie. Actually, I'm pretty sure the fans of those books also hate the movie adaptation as well. So many times I criticize the Sword Art Online anime series, or say that something doesn't make any sense, and I often get comments like, it was already explained in the novel, you idiot! Just go and read the novel. They don't need to explain it in the anime if it's already mentioned in the novels. But I'm not talking about the Sword Art Online novels. I'm talking about the anime series itself. They're two different things. If I have to read the novels just to understand what's going on in the anime, then that's clearly not a good anime. It didn't provide enough information for me, the viewer, to know what's happening. Why do Sword Art Online fans always assume that everyone else has already read the novels? I guarantee that most people who watch the Sword Art Online anime did not read the novels beforehand. I'm not talking about what occurred in the novels, and I don't care what happened in the novels either. I'm talking about what took place in the anime. Why does this only happen to Sword Art Online? You don't see Artemis Fowl fans try to defend the terrible Artemis Fowl movie and say that everything was already explained in the novels, so therefore it's actually a good movie. Can't accept criticism. Sword Art Online fanboys genuinely believe that the series is a flawless masterpiece, and you're not allowed to dislike it. Anyone who criticizes Sword Art Online must be spreading misinformation about the series. It's impossible for them to have any valid criticisms. I've gotten a ton of angry comments from the Sword Art Online fanboys telling me to stop hating on the series. I'll stop hating on Sword Art Online as soon as the fanboys start accepting criticism. Attacking other fans. Sword Art Online fanboys constantly attack other people, even people who are fans of the series. I know a guy who defended Sword Art Online on YouTube. His name was like Sword Painter or Blade Artist. He was a huge fan and made a bunch of rebuttal videos to popular Sword Art Online haters like Annisons, Digibro, and Mother's Basement. The Sword Art Online fanboys would always demand him to stop defending the series. By defending Sword Art Online, you're just beating a dead horse and giving the haters more legitimacy. So apparently you can't hate on Sword Art Online, but you also can't defend it either. I guess the Sword Art Online fanboys just don't want anyone talking about the series at all. And those are some reasons why Sword Art Online has the worst fanbase. There's a bunch of other topics that I'd also like to talk about, but this video is long enough, so I'll save that for a future video. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more.